Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Club Scene, the show where we focus on the diversity and variety of clubs at Hunter College. Every episode, club members will come to our studio and tell you all you need to know about their clubs, their history, their mission, and the social life here at Hunter. I'm your host, Christina Williams. This week, we have the Hunter College Media Board. Joining us to represent their club is Callie Roy Halkias. Good afternoon, and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Proud to be here.
Thank you so much for being here. So I'm super excited to learn about the Media Board. Can you tell us first a little bit about yourself and what you do here at Hunter?
I am, of course, emerging media, which is why I'm the president of the Media Board.
And as the president of the Media Board, what does that job entail? Like, what do you do?
A lot of paperwork. But basically, we're the allocating body for all student publications. We have publications that cover fashion, such as Cult. We have publications that include literature, such as the Olive Tree Review, photography, we got lots of those, and comics, and many more.
So how does one get involved with either contributing content to these amazing publications or creating their own publication?
To create your own publication, you'd need to charter a club first. You would need 10 members, and then there's a whole bunch of paperwork.
Okay.
You could ask me to help you guys with paperwork.
How does one either contribute content to a publication that is already made?
So it depends which publication you want to actually be a part of. For example, I know that the Olive Tree Review takes interviews for their e-board.
Okay.
Very efficient. With Hunted Hero Comics, since that's the one that I'm also the president of, Media Board and Hunted Hero Comics and treasurer of the Envoy. More about that later.
Yeah.
You can just submit work. People edit it, tell you what you've done wrong, but in a polite way. And then you're set. It gets published, and this whole school has access to it, and it's absolutely free.
Really? I actually never knew that. But that's interesting. Okay, so moving forward, the hottest topic right now on campus, of course, is the referendum.
Oh, gosh.
Can you give us an update on what's happening?
So the USG and Media Board have hashed out their differences because we actually have access to new information, which is that apparently you have access to your budget. How can I explain this more efficiently? So let's say you happen to have a surplus of $30,000, and then 5 years pass. That surplus goes into the reserve fund, which then you have access to because it's specifically designated for you.
Yes.
And then I learned running the Envoy that you have access to your original budget for the Envoy, for example, until year 2018.
Oh,
now,
wow.
We're not sure if they're talking about fiscal year 2018 or if they're talking about like school year or if they're talking about calendar year.
Okay.
But I have my associates figuring that out.
Well, thank you so much for that update. Now, moving forward, you did mention the Envoy. So the rumors on campus right now is that the Envoy is being revived. Can you tell us about that?
Yes,
and is it
I
actually
can.
happening?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So what happened is they moved the Envoy into the new Media Board office.
Okay.
Now, I just got to say that Envoy is its own earmark. They are completely different from us. They just happen to be a student-run publication,
Yes.
such as the ones we have here. But they have a different budget, different e-board members, everything. So what happened is, since the Envoy was inactive for about a semester or so,
Yes.
or it started becoming less active, we decided to have a hostile takeover by the Media Board and WHCS, the radio station.
Yes.
But of course that could only be achieved for a month or two because we literally just got access to our funds like 3 weeks ago or something.
Oh, wow.
Well, I'm exaggerating. But we also recently had an election for the new people. We made sure that they're very hardworking individuals that are passionate about spreading news.
Now, just to go back to the Media Board, can you tell us what exactly are you guys responsible for? I know you said earlier that you are responsible for allocating, money for publications, but is there more to what you guys do?
Well, we do have to have some events, advertise. We are responsible for, like, if anybody in a publication has a question of how to charter, how to publish, what type of paperwork they need, they can come to us. And it's our job to make sure that every publication is publishing.
And how often does a publication have to put out a new issue?
Well, it depends actually. Some publications that have more expensive printing only publish once or twice per semester.
Okay.
But for example, since my publication is very, like, we found a really good cheap printer.
Okay.
We can publish 4 times a semester, as much as
Nice.
we want.
Nice. Wow. That's
Well,
amazing.
as the budget allows.
How many issues do you usually circulate around school, and where can we find these amazing publications?
So lately we've been getting 600 copies.
Okay.
Everybody gets a different set amount of copies, but there are red boxes all around campus that will have all publications.
Is there anything else you want to say about the media board and what's up next for you guys as far as, I mean, the semester's ending, but for next semester looking forward?
I hope everything turns out amazing. I hope the new people do an even better job than we did, because I love media board. I really found out who I was when I became a president of this organization.
Well, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you
It's been
for
such a
having me.
pleasure. And, you know, I didn't know about any of this. And so now I'm looking forward to locating a red box on campus and grabbing a few issues of these amazing publications by students. That's our show for today. I'd like to thank our guest, Callie Roy from the Hunter College Media Board, for joining us. You can contact us at theclubsceneosa@gmail.com. Our social media links are listed below in the show notes. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm your host, Christina Williams. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time for The Club Scene.